Good news about stimulus checks as President Donald J. Trump finally confirmed the $2,000 worth of checks for millions of Americans.
And one of the things we're going to do, we're going to issue a dividend to our middle income people and lower income people of about $2,000. And we're going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt. We're going to be lowering our debt, which is a national security thing.
Congratulations, President Trump finally confirmed the $2,000 worth of checks for millions of Americans. We've been saying this for quite a bit, but a number of people were saying that there is no news. Why you are talking about $2,000 worth of stimulus checks? President will never do it. Now you know that why it's important to subscribe to the Credit Viral Show, because we break the news sooner than anyone else. Well, look at this. Donald Trump's gives update on $2,000 worth of checks outlines who is eligible. This is huge. We finally received the details, means who is eligible for these checks, when you can expect these payments, and what you need to do in order to receive $2,000 worth of check for yourself. Well, I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's begin. President Trump confirmed the $2,000 worth of stimulus checks for millions of Americans, and this is what he said recently on Truth Social. He posted this: all money left from the $2,000 payments made to low and middle income USA citizens from the massive tariff income pouring into our country from foreign countries, which will be substantial, will be used to substantially pay down national debt. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. This is not shocking. This is beyond shocking, because finally it's happening. $2,000 worth of checks are coming straight to your mailbox real soon. And President Donald J. Trump said that we are receiving billions and billions of dollars, and now it's time to send a portion of it to millions of low and middle income Americans.
Without tariffs, this country would be in such trouble, as they were for many years. That's why we owe $38 trillion. And one of the things we're going to do, we're going to issue a dividend to our middle income people and lower income people of about $2,000. And we're going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt. We're going to be lowering our debt, which is a national security thing. So we're doing a lot of good work. And the numbers were reported so incorrectly. The real numbers are trillions of dollars have been taken in or gotten in terms of investment from the tariffs. And so if that were ever reversed, it would be a disaster. Frankly, it would be a national security problem for our country. And nobody thinks it's going to be reversed. I think we had a very good court case. As you know, it's before the Supreme Court right now. But if that were ever reversed, people are saying, oh, it's $1 billion. Some people said, oh, it's $2 billion. Well, that obviously we can handle very easily. But this is trillions of dollars we're talking about in terms of the tariff income and all the investment income that's come into our country.
So now it's confirmed that $2,000 worth of dividend, tariff rebate, or you can call it stimulus checks, are coming to millions of Americans from President Donald J. Trump and this administration. And as we mentioned earlier in our previous videos, it's going to happen. And the reason is simple, because according to a number of analysts and experts, Republican Party and President Donald J. Trump both are losing the popularity among Americans. And now, in order to regain the trust, this administration needs to do something, and $2,000 worth of checks is indeed a great answer to that. Look at this. President Donald J. Trump elaborated on his plan to provide Americans with $2,000 checks from revenue from his wide-ranging tariffs that sparked global trade tensions earlier this year. This is huge. But what about the $2,000 worth of stimulus checks? Look at this. We are going to issue a dividend. Yes, he's calling it a dividend to our middle income people and lower income people. About $2,000 means if you are a family of 4, you are going to receive $8,000. Well, the details are still a little blurry, but as soon as we receive more details, we'll give you right here on the Credit Viral Show. And remember, we were among the first one who broke this news in front of you that yes, there's a $2,000 worth of check coming your way, and a number of people said that it's a hoax, it's a political stunt, it's not going to happen. And now you know that why we were making videos about these $2,000 worth of check, because according to everything that is going on right now, $2,000 check was inevitable. Look at this. We are going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt, President Trump said while speaking to the media in the Oval Office on Monday. This is huge. And one thing that you need to understand that why it matters, well, Trump's proposal to hand out $2,000 from tariff revenue to Americans has not been confirmed by his administration, but come on, he's the president. And even Scott Bessent said that this $2,000 worth of check is coming, but it could be in any form. But President Trump confirmed it, that it's not going to be any other form. It's going to be a direct dividend check to millions of Americans, and you can simply call it stimulus check. Though President Trump is a bit reluctant to call it stimulus, because if he calls it a stimulus check, it means that this check is coming because of the inflation, and he will never admit that inflation is here. And Democrats are saying inflation is here and American people are struggling. But you need to understand that regardless of anything, this is a good news for millions of Americans and a number of low and middle income families. Well, he has repeatedly touted his tariffs as highly lucrative and beneficial to the country, though his claim that they have already generated trillions is overstated, and some analysts say they will be costly to American households. Well, whatever is going to happen, we know that Americans need some sort of support right now, or some sort of relief, and this $2,000 stimulus check could be it. Well, let me know in the comments below, do you support these $2,000 worth of stimulus checks for all Americans? And if you do, then write in the comment section, I support $2,000 checks. Again, if you support these checks, then write in the comment section, I support $2,000 checks, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Well, remember that if you are a senior and if you are on a Medicare plan, then I have a massive opportunity for you. Do you know you can save around $1,100 when it comes to your Medicare plan? That's why I partnered with Chapter, where you can get unbiased help from a real person absolutely free. Call the number on the screen today, 212-461-4492, and get the help that you deserve absolutely free. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch our videos every single day. And if you like these breaking news, then this is your one-stop channel where you can get each and every update about stimulus checks. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.